Hey folks, welcome back to Foundations. Alright, so I imagine at the start of this video, if I remember right, you will have seen the construction time-lapse of the castle. It took about 40 minutes, 40 to 50 minutes in real life. In that time I just, let the game run, let it chill. Through that entire time, we were pretty well even on our balance budget. But we imported an absolute boatload of stone and polished stone. Like, holy cow. I think it was like 1,000 plus of each. The castle is fully built. And between episodes, I made a few changes to polish it up. Our provisioner was missing its chimney. I mistakenly forgot a barracks. So I constructed a 58 capacity barracks. And I finally figured out how to solve the issue that I've been running into with castles, which was missing requirements armory. And all you need to do is on your castle keep, go to the training tab and put down one of these guys. And so I just put down a little dummy there. And that fixed all the issues. And now our castle is completely fixed. And I assigned our royal envoy. And so now, as well as a provisioner, and I filled out the armory training. And so with all that going through, ran the simulation again, and we were able to see what our sort of food situation standpoint was. And we are bottlenecked hardcore on baking bread. So this episode, I want to construct another bakery somewhere. I don't know where we'll fit it. I want to play around with the troops and get deployments out. And I want to also increase vegetables, which would require building in addition to the monastery. And herbs. Vegetables and herbs. I want to get more people working on those. Actually, let me check really quick. Yeah, we're selling at a high amount. We're burning through our herbs somewhere. I think it's the monastic kitchen that we have. So that's what we're looking at right now. We have people immigrating into the city, and so maybe it's the appropriate time to see about an additional bread bakery. How big is this thing? Quite big, quite rotund. Yeah. I know it's taking away some farm space, but we're overflowing on wheat at the moment, so I'm fine with plopping it there. I'm assuming we should have plenty of people for housing availability close enough to it. So we're going to construct that. Oh, I also want to construct another weaver's hut. We are still backlogged on wool. Still coming out of our ears. And so another weaver's hut, I think, would be well and truly needed. Maybe we place it just right there. Okay. Our common wares and our candles are fully stocked up as the castle was built slowly. It took a long time. For sure. So maybe with these first three people, we add the company. Our first spear company, and we assign all three of them. We're going to call them Spears 1. Very original name. Celebrations. So a couple of construction projects underway. Things are looking good. Wow, they already completed the additional weaver's hut. Kind of crazy. And we're missing people for the the militia. That's great. So now let's take a look at our monastery. I want another vegetable garden. And I'd like more herb gardens. I think we only need one additional vegetable garden, but the rest herbs. So show me a new sub-building of monk dorms. We're going to go... I don't think we're going to need a lot. We're going to go a minor... Oh, wait, hold on. I can actually... Minor... And then flip it. And put a doorway on it. Apply changes. Apply changes. Okay, there we go. Just a single person. You will begin weaving. Immigration is still very high. Let's take a look at our progression, see if we can afford anything new. We have an absolute truckload of money, so I see no reason why we can't finish out the common path right now. That introduces glass making, which I would love to do, but unfortunately we are nowhere near any sort of quartz deposit, so we'd have to import it. And now we're just waiting on new immigrants, a jeweler's workshop. So let's take a gander around us. All of the ore deposits are out here. Iron, quartz, stone. Okay, this is like the perfect trifecta. And it's close enough to our village that I could consider creating another sub-village out here. Now, that's a huge undertaking, and it introduces a lot of complexity, so we're not going to approach that yet, but I love to see that we have that. Though I should take a peek at where that gold deposit was. Because that's one thing I have never played around with. Additional weaver, 2 bakers. So where is the gold? It's back on this hill. Iron and stone. So we have every single mineable resource out here. That's fantastic. So perhaps then a colony, where would it be? We have to think about this logistically. I love the idea of putting it on the hill, but I can't. I just can't. Now, a monastery on the hill I could get behind, but I can't put the colony on the hill because they need to get to work. So gold's there. The people will need access, so the housing will probably have to be in this large area right here, which leaves maybe... I can't go too far this way, so I probably have to cut it off here. What does hunting look like? Hunting looks okay. Definitely much more prevalent, so maybe hunting would arch back around out here. Definitely housing here. And then where would the farming go? Because we're going to need huge swaths of land to support. Maybe the farming branches up here, which would encourage hunting to go down here, which I can get behind. Okay. Yeah, I think we can make that work. Let's add a couple new people. To the wheat farm, to the bakery. And now I think all of our workplaces are filled, bar the spearmen. Yes. Our provisioner is very slowly making its way through resources. Ah, okay. The dorms were completed. Now, I would love to see a vineyard. Definitely interesting, but I think not going to be utilized at this monastery. So that's 3 of 10 additional spaces. So that brings us down to 7, which goes down to 6 because we need 1 more person here. So I can craft a perfect 3 more herbalist. Oh my god, if I can find it. Herb gardens. There we go. 3 more herb gardens. 1, 2, and 3. And then I can fill that out, and they will be happy. 4 new immigrants. Bakery's full up. I want to fill up the Spear Brigade first. And then we'll dedicate more monks at the monastery. And then as we filter through that, 250 planks. No, I don't really think I want to do that. As we finish doing that, I think it's time to begin the initial prep phase for moving towards commoners. If we get to that today, that'd be great. But upgrading to commoners is already going to be quite the adventure. Just because just about every single house in the village is going to need to upgrade at once, and that's going to be wild. That will absolutely be the biggest construction project we have taken on by far. The rustic church is full. Our church is full. Nobody's complaining about service, though. So I think that just enough is trickling through. And maybe that becomes a problem as we get closer. We'll see. We will see. The budget is definitely much better now that we're not importing 100 stone basically every week to build our castle, which is one thing I also want to do. Raise the splendor of the castle up significantly. See if we can approach that 300 mark. I like how it turned out. Not too shabby. Let's check our monastic scripts. Brother, sister, novice. Promote. Promote. Can't see anybody in the cloister, but that's okay. The bread situation looks to be in a much healthier respect, so I'm going to adjust it to sell above 200. I think that puts us back in the positive and has balanced out our food quite nicely. That huge surplus in the big wheat fields, as well as a second bakery and a second windmill. Money is just piling in, and our massive treasury vault was much needed. It was much needed. Okay, what am I waiting on? I'm waiting on immigrants here, so I could be currently raising the splendor of the castle. Now, I want to shoot for 300. That's a really lofty goal, but I want to go for it. And we have a lot of these like buildables that I'd really, really like to use. Oh, and it's so laggy. It's so, so laggy. Um, uh, sure. Let's put a skylight window there. I like the look of that. Aged barricaded passageway. Put something cool like that down there. A sewer. We can add a couple of those. Yeah, we basically want to go crazy with the decorations until we hit our 300 mark. We'll take a pause. Accept new people. They will automatically filter into the jobs that need to be assigned. Oh. Oh, wait, no. So who needs to work where? Because it's saying no workers assigned. Anyways, the spear company is full. So I want to explore the missions. Spears 1, deploy. So it looks like they'll go on that. We will continue to elevate our castle. I anticipate this to take a long while. Modest stone turret. Place them up there. How much? That's 5? Wow, that's really affordable. For 5 splendor. I think we cap every single one of these. Oops. Every single one. Buttresses. You know what? That could go pretty hard out here. Yeah, especially at 5 each. I'm loving the sounds of that. We just line the castle. Put one there. And we put one there. The things you do for splendor. We're at 119. We want to get to 300. We're at plus 96 right now. So I honestly think we are cruising towards our goal. Buttress? All these buttresses. This is what's going to single-handedly prop up our castle's beauty. Now, sending them all the way around will probably get us to completing our goal. Or partially around, but I want to put them all the way around. Just to say that I did. Just to say that I could. Why not? One over here. North of 186 now. It's going to be expensive to build, that's for sure. Let's axe that. Put that there. Just add in buttresses. So, we're going to tack on almost a full nother cost of the castle in buttresses. Just to raise our splendor. But I'm okay with that. I am a-okay with that. So that's done. We'll hit 300 splendor in no time. We can afford another couple of upgrades. City fortification sounds like a good idea. Give us this city watchtower with a large area with heavy active. Okay. We'll keep the sim running. Villager path blocked. We don't like seeing that. Could not reach village center. Oh no, they're piling in. Why can't people get there? Oh no. What's causing the hiccup? Could not reach spear encampment. Could not reach spear encampment. I wonder if perhaps No, because the entranceway is like clear and open. Maybe I remove these here on the front face. See if that addresses the issue. Oh, no, we need to unpause. Crossing my fingers. I haven't seen anything yet. Okay, maybe it was just like a fluke, a rush of issues that seem to have resolved themselves. Forgot you need a crop field. Looks kind of like a heart. Oh, interesting. The castle keep can have a company in and of itself. Castle Company 1 of Guardsmen. Obviously, they need to be called the Royal Guard. And they are going to be placed on guard duty. So we still need more monks in the village. We will assign up our Royal Guardsmen. Our castle is back under production. This time crashing towards 300 splendor. I think we have that in the bag. Bringing me back to the monastery. I'd love to hit 300 splendor here. That's still going to be quite a lot, but I'm wondering if I can squeeze it in somewhere. Nope. Not going to be trading our wheat. We're finally pushing through our backlog, which is why we have so much bread now. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm thinking as 200's a healthy amount. 200's a very good amount, I think. Our army patrol still on active duty, training up. Very nice, very nice. In the town, still some vacancies. If we were to fill them aggressively, I think we need to adjust the church yet again. Our coffers are full. Love to see it. And then the monastery. What have we unlocked at the monastery? I mean, these statues would be a fantastic way. But I just don't think I can do it. Buttresses. Buttresses. Buttresses might be the future of our humble chapel. We wait for the production of this to continue. 470 polished stone. Yeah, it's going to be a while. We'll be back to importing goods, but that's okay. So then that means I think we start our next project, which is laying the foundation for these houses to become commoner. Now, how on earth? So in order for a house to become commoner approved, they need beautification. I am looking here. That can work. I think it's going to be a case-by-case basis that I need to do this on to try and figure out how to best that'll work. I'd like to hit both of you. And then I hit all three here. There is a universe where I can hit all three with a single tree. Beautiful. This one is simple. Back to trees. Not quite having it. So we push that in there. And then maybe we can squeeze. How is that affecting the pathway? Oh, it's tight. It's real tight. I might want to reconsider some of these trees I've been placing. Never mind. So far, they've been okay. But that one definitely would have been an issue. So I can instead plunk this one back here because nobody's going to be back there. We get a small tree. Push back there. Yep, beautification, looking good. Who's next? Who's next? This house here. That house has it. These ones need it next. And I can actually do that. Oh, I love that these buildings are well formatted to do this. This is a lifesaver. Thank you, developers, so much. Another young oak. Place that there. We're nearing the end. Place you there. You will probably want something smaller. And then place a tree there. I am not seeing any house without beautification. Perfect. Couple more people. Welcome. And then the rest on guard duty. Kingdom tier 4. That is here. Ooh. We're going to go right for the privilege. And that's our last one. We've maxed them all out. And then company deployed increases taxation. That's one we were eyeing like crazy. Brothers and sisters, we are full up again, correct? Yes, we are. So that leaves 2 people left to come into the colony to work as guardsmen for the castle. Castle is still underway with resources. Our monastery is next in the sightlines for that. And we just put beautification in every single building here. So once we build up a buffer of money, our next sightline is going to be commoners. Crazy to think, but I think we can do it. And it's going to be an immense undertaking for our poor infrastructure. Well, I say that, but our infrastructure is actually quite nice. We have a backlog of planks. Tools, I think, are what's going to be limiting us, but they'll trickle in through trade. And I don't know what else is used in commoner housing. We're supplying a bunch of different goods. We have 3 options to choose from: wares, candles, and shirts. We have refined food of meat, bread, and cheese in the market available for consumption. And we have a tavern that should supply entertainment now. How much? If we need more and to expand, I mean, we have a little bit of space and I can look at that, but that's something that I can only really assess when we get there. 275 pop. I think we have surpassed my official biggest village, and this village has no outstanding issues. The food is well balanced and sustainable. We aren't relying on any deep trades outside of expensive embellishments for things like our castle. And I think we're well positioned to upgrade to commoner and then to look at settling our next housing cell and producing our own metal and tools and glass and cooperage, and then building our abbatial church. As well, in the next housing cell, we will be utilizing the city market. That's something that I was beginning to figure out and understand, but definitely need to work more through. Spears is back from the mission? Oh, no, not yet. Okay. Now, these will be really cool. I can't wait to get our spearmen leveled up enough to do that. Oh, wow. Look at this. Condition. This combatant's wounded. All right. Got some wounded soldiers. We don't have the healing house yet. Yeah. Not quite yet. Immigration, we're going to disable. You don't need anybody new at the moment. And I think we're ready to welcome commoners. However, I don't want this active construction going on when we're about to flood the city with, I don't know, 30 new construction things to do. I think that would be a poor idea. But you guys are still getting well taken care of, right? Yeah. Full 100% satisfaction with their needs. The trees really added something to the skyline, I think. A nice pop of color that I didn't know was missing. I really, really appreciate that, actually. And the buildings being flexible without needing to be rebuilt is an incredibly smart decision. Still plugging through our castle. And boom, Kingdom Tier 5. Unbelievable. I never thought we'd make it. And that kingdom would be the one that got it first. I thought the monastery would be. That's crazy. The castle still has some time left before it is complete building. And I just want to double check that everything's still a-okay in the kingdom. We're looking good. All of our common wares are looking good. I extended the tavern. None of the builders have had a chance to get to it yet because they're working on the castle. And additionally, I constructed one more builder's hut, which these builders are hard at work, continuing to build the castle. So I think we are now... Oh, and I upgraded the church a teeny bit. I added this cross section here. You can kind of see the building outline, and that required hiring a new priest, but that has jumped up our maximum capacity to 144 because I saw that service was blinking occasionally, becoming an issue, but now should no longer be the case. Oh, I'm kind of nervous, honestly, for the commoner rush. It's going to be a true test of everything we've built up in these previous 5 and now 6 episodes of Foundations. Thank you again, everybody, for joining me. This is nerve-wracking. I have never made it this far. I have not. But then the road to citizens is just paved roads, ranking them up to be citizens, and I think luxurious goods, which, boy, gee, I don't know how we're going to do that. Though we do have honey, which, what are we doing with that? Are we just selling it en masse? Yeah, we're selling it en masse. It is a luxury food. So if we were to pursue citizenship, which I don't know if I want to in this little housing cell, I would strongly consider, again, raising the capacity of our monastery and flooding a few apiaries to increase the amount of production we have. So just still waiting on the castle. Just a tiny bit left. Almost all of the stone has been transferred. Once again, we have relied on our stone imports. Our little stonemasons, they do a wonderful job, but just not enough. Though that being considered, now I actually have the upgrade to add more people. Maybe it would be worth it. 25 output. 1 worker capacity. Hiring 4 new people just to chip some stone. I don't know if it's worth it. Our castle accompaniment came back successful from the previous adventure and now are on Beast Begone. Looking down, you can actually get some weapons, which I found interesting and is going to probably be the way I fill out my swordsmen and my archers moving forward. Because I'd love to keep these on rotation, you know, just to pad out the extra resources, if anything, for gold. If I'm feeling flush with everything, which I am. I'm not going to lie. The raise to commoner should, across the board, just increase everything, I think, right? Like, just everything gets better. So I don't think we're building you anytime soon. 508 splendor. No, we're going to need our planks here. Trust me. And they finished the upgrade to the public lounge. Hopefully that's enough space. I genuinely don't know. I've never successfully had enough commoners at a stable enough position to utilize the public lounge. So we're about to see how that all shakes out. Things are looking good. Anything for the bailiff to do? Unfortunately not. We will begin stacking up polished stone. I'm fine with that. And tools. Maybe we raise the import to 125, though I don't know where they're going to keep it, honestly. Maybe in the town center, in like a temporary storage. Yeah, see, some temporary storage there. You can move the town center, which is interesting. You have 12 scripts, which means the next lucky few people to be upgraded at the monastery. Okay. So I don't know what was going on with the castle, but a couple of the buttresses out here were causing the builders to run into serious issues constructing them. And so the castle kind of came to a standstill there for a minute while I debugged how to get them going again. So we're back. All construction is finished, and I'm really chomping at the bit here to get everybody up to citizen. So we're going to save the game before I do this. That way, just in case things go horribly, horribly, horribly wrong, we have a backup to fall back to. And while we can't do everybody, I want to go by arrival, name, job, happiness. Running this village to optimize current job. All of our serfs are going to commoner. We couldn't even get all of them. Let's see what the housing looks like as soon as they do that. Show me the damage. Show me. Okay. Well, most of our thatched roofs are gone. We still have some stragglers here. Though the house is actually empty. That's quirky. To say the least, food has cratered, goods have cratered, happiness has cratered. All the good stalls are empty. People are struggling. Entertainment access. It's there. Oh, we don't have any beer. Where's the beer at? Yeah. Let's see if we can offset some of this. We're going to purchase beer. Candles would be expensive to buy. Clothes, we still have a lot of. Did we assign a stall for clothing? We did. We just haven't seemed to gotten around to filling it. One commoner left. Definitely not a good sign. Oof, yeah, this is rough. Okay. Let's import common wares. Refined food seems to be okay. Housing insufficiency. I mean, you all should be living, like, out here. Why are you sad? I mean, I wish I could reshuffle who was in what house. You know, because the woodcutter doesn't need to live here. Then I can't exactly, like, shuffle them around. Yeah, the colony was definitely much happier before. Oh, some of these people are really, really, really mad. Like, really, 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 really mad. I think we run it back. Hear me out. We only promote to commoner the people that it would optimize for. I think doing that was a mistake. And that's okay to admit, I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and load back. Run it back. It's why we did this in the first place. Now, each house holds 10. So the commoners are going to need particular houses, though I don't think it will be a big issue. Okay, we're back. Look at our beautiful thatched roofs. Let's let everything catch up for a second. People are happy. Look at all these resources. So plentiful. So lovely. We open our bailiff. We promote. And we only promote the people whose going to benefit from this. Still going to be a lot of people. Yeah, quite a lot of people. That concludes promotions. It should cause a significant less strain on the goods economy and the refined food economy. We'll get a smattering of upgraded houses. Let's see how this plays out in comparison. I'm hoping for it to go much, much better. What do I want here? Yeah, a house is upgrading, a house is upgrading. We love to see it. Show me good upgrades. Goods are being sold. Look at that, flying off the shelf. I just wonder why. Oh, shirts are restocking. They're just slow. They're just slow. Still doing okay. Let's double check taxes. Yep, too high. Minus 37%. Yeah, there we go. 18% seems way better. More houses upgrading. We got commoners, commoners, commoners. Okay. This might be the better play. It might. Refined food should be okay. Housing should go away as well as these houses upgrade. My fear, my hope at the very least, is people don't shuffle around too much. Just because last time I feel like that really bungled us. So we're just waiting for the wave of houses to upgrade, get built. Wow, more are upgrading than I thought they were. Fine food shortage. I mean, the stalls seem to be well stocked. Maybe they just haven't had a chance to visit yet. What I found interesting is as serfs, cheese, dairy was on the backlog. But as soon as they got promoted to commoners, we blew through all of our milk backstock. And they wound up, it looks like only one cheesemaker was needed. And I'm assuming it's going to be a similar case for the bakery. Which I guess I'm okay with, I mean. More houses upgrading, more. Another house upgrading. Wow. Another one. Are all of our houses just going to upgrade? I mean, you guys are all serfs. This should put less strain on beer, hopefully. Yeah, wow. Almost all of our houses have upgraded. Very, very, very few are remaining as thatched roofs. Which maybe that'll create an interesting landscape. You don't know yet. I do like, though, that I can crawl down here. I don't want to promote to citizen. I instead... I need 110. Does anybody sell those? Like... No, nobody does. That's okay. That's all still going good. The housing insufficiency has been slowly resolving. Houses are upgrading. Okay, I'm liking this outcome way more than upgrading everybody. Lesson for all of you guys. If you can stay a serf, stay a serf. Unless you have some serious chops in terms of production, it is just flat out better, it seems, and easier to handle if you only promote the people that need to be, that are excelling at their job. I don't want to commit the bread, unfortunately, as much as I would love to. 63. Can't I only go up to like 50? Yeah, just a commoner waiting for a house. Mission success. Let's continue on to the garrison gig. Wait, actually, we have some wounded. They need a minute. Yeah, they gotta chill. I can't just keep sending them out. 50. We can afford the Court of Heroes. What does that even look like, honestly? Mess hall? Maybe I'm not understanding. What did I unlock? Marble and gold monument that bolsters the happiness of all combatants. Oh, okay, so it's, yeah, it's definitely here. Whoa, it's its own structure? What? Requires heavy fortification, 1 base. Oh my god, that's expensive. That is expensive. That's crazy. You can build like pedestals on it. Require marble. I mean, maybe in the future. I know I can import marble and gold, right? Yeah, marble and gold. Could be worth. Housing insufficient still. I mean, we're still under construction. We got a lot in progress. And it's not looking like it's a crazy shortage. Dang, just about everything upgraded. Like, bar like 2 or 3 houses. Even you guys. You guys moved up in the world. How are we looking for beer? I think we should raise this to 100. And hops to 100. Just as a little bit of a safety net. So once all these houses upgrade, we want to see this housing insufficiency go away. Serf and commoner. A serf being concerned about housing is ironically more of an issue than the commoner. And where do you work? That's right, you work way out there. I don't know where that was. Bring it back, please. Oh, did I just move him around? I'm okay if that downgrades. Goes back to a serf house. I think I just moved him. That's so good to know. Oh, that's so good to know. I thought that ousting somebody here removes them from the workplace, but no, in the house specifically, it ousts them from the house, which allows you to kind of shuffle people around as you need. That's smart. I like that. I wish it was conveyed better, but I like that. So who all is housing insufficient? Show me, show me, show me, show me, show me. We have a commoner butcher. You... Where do you work? You work there? Okay. I love you. You need to give your space to somebody else. Yep. Much better. Much, 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 much better. Oh, people are running out of resources. We probably need another sheep farm or something. Those goods? Goods are okay. We're almost out of candles. Okay. I'm waiting for this house to downgrade and these houses to build. We seem to be stabilizing. Maybe. All right. You are housing insufficient. Why? You're a serf. Your workplace is the farm. So you need a home like here. Can't kick out a farmer. A market tender is a commoner. I could kick out a watchman. Move in there. The watchman can move in somewhere else. He's much closer to work. Hopefully that's another housing crisis solved. Yeah, because you'll be... Our farmers basically need to live like right here. Anybody next? Miner? Gathering stone? You're fine. You live close to where you work. You're just waiting for your home to be built so you can go there. Our wares are concerning me. There's still stuff on the shelves at the market, but I mean, not as much. Taxes, they look okay. Despite having half as many commoners as serfs, like 30% more income, something like that. 50%, maybe. Show me another housing insufficiency. Show me, show me, show me, show me, show me. A house downgrading? That's the serf house. We're okay with that. Okay. It seems as though the housing has balanced out. We only had to do 2 or 3 individual cases. Beer so far is okay. We've bumped up our backstocks to allow for a bigger buffer. Goods and wares. I mean, candles are gone, but we still have a ton of clothes and a ton of common wares. So I'm inclined to believe that things will steady out, but I want to keep my eye on it for sure. I don't think there's any other common good. Housing insufficiency. Show me, show me, show me, show me, show me, show me, show me. A farmer. Work out there. I'd hate to kick out another commoner. Right? But I mean, our farmers are too important. They need their housing close to where they live. Like, these are the top priority citizens. And if that means that a commoner has to get kicked out and a house has to downgrade, then, I mean, that's just what has to be. And while I could promote a serf to a commoner where it's not needed for their job, I don't think I want to do that. Just because the strain on the resources is already quite high. Yeah. How's the team looking? We're looking okay. Untrained and needs to practice. Well, you should have practiced earlier. We complete garrison gig next. Let's just go in order. Look at our humble little town of Draumheim. Lovely, 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 lovely. Happiness is crushing it back up to 87%. People are loving the city. Food is stabilizing. We're getting through our backlog and keeping things well stocked. Goods still up in the air. Beer as well. Yeah. Beer seems to be limited by wheat. Just having extra. Most of the houses upgraded, and that means most of them have a commoner or two in them. Which I didn't expect. I thought they'd all, like, shuffle into one or two houses. But, I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's probably nice as a serf living in a beautiful common house. I feel like they should get a bonus for that or something. And we have a ton of wax. Which means to me maybe we could use another candle maker. That might be a good idea. Wow, do we even have any vacancies? I mean, kind of. We're pretty full up, actually. Yeah, if we're full on wax, just about. I mean, sell at 75. Still. What's the, show me the optics of... No way. Oh, that's so cheesy, but I love it, I love it, I love it. We'll get one more candle maker in. Try and offset the balance here a little bit. Which means we need to turn on immigration. Oh, well, Botchman moved back in. Well, I mean, if everybody's happy, our candle makers will probably move in there, turn that into a commoner house. Isn't that funny how that all worked out? We got the same result in the end, but with like 3 times less resource consumption and like disaster. And we get to welcome in our final 2 folks, rounding off our small little hamlet here. Job, unemployed. Both of you will become commoners and work at the candle workshop. Probably moving in here. No? All right. Well, that's okay. That's all for today, and probably for season 1 here of Draumheim. We have, in 6 episodes, about 7 to 8 hours of playtime. I'd say approached the mid to late game of Foundations. We have constructed a thriving little city here with high density housing, a smattering of commoner residents, a large, well constructed abbey, a beautiful manor, great hall that has provided us the density that we need. We have large batteries of food production that has been carefully planned and thought out. We have an immense castle that is providing us bulk treasury and our armed forces for us to venture out into the world and complete missions. We have a tall church nesting in the city that is providing just enough service for everybody. Our citizens are extremely happy. They do not seem to have any outstanding issues. We have no errors coming down the screen. Everybody seems well enough optimized and is fulfilling all of their requests. And we seem to be stable. We seem to be maintaining a buffer of resources for people to draw upon. And we don't seem to be running out anytime soon. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. In Season 2, we will attempt our extension out here to create the mining city that has yet to be named. So, all right. Hope y'all have a wonderful day.